My beautiful people, welcome back to the channel. I know that I am coming up here a bit early in the morning here, but I do want to show you guys something that I end up finding out. Um, I did a lot of testing on this, and I did this on the second week of solstice and on the Friday of solstice. So it took me a while to actually get the last remaining pieces. On the first week of solstice, I ended up getting only two pieces. And I will say, I was at Guardian 7. As you can see, I just hit Guardian rank 9 right before the reset. So I had one day to try to farm out the rank 5 stuff. But I did manage to get the helmet right before I hit Guardian rank 9. So I did this all under rank 9. So this is all for people who are under rank 9 and at rank 7. So you do have to be at rank 7. So, and the reason why I'm mentioning this is for solstice preparations. Maybe if you guys want to prep for solstice, this is going to be a good way for you to prep for solstice. But let me get into the details. So I for the first week I struggled a lot to get the tier 5 armor. Like I'm talking about a shit ton. Like I only got two pieces on the first week of solstice. Only two pieces at tier 5, which is still pretty good because I was at rank 7, right? But once I started the second week, I was really looking into how I can optimize my drop rate. And I did find a video, and I forget I forget what the name of the creator was. And to his credit, I feel like he had something going there. But I will say that I figured out a better way, and that way is a little obvious, actually. If you really think about it, it's like the most obvious and most like common sense kind of thing, like why it would happen that way. And I figured that to actually get and attain the solstice armor set, you literally had to wear the entire armor set. So I did end up getting all tier 5 armor on my character. And like I said, I was Guardian rank 8 just before the day before reset. Like early in the morning, I stayed up really late. So like I'm talking about Saturday I was up, and then Sunday I was up, and then Monday I was like grinding in the morning and trying to go for more tier 5s, and I ended up getting a few more pieces. I think I got two helmets, and then I ended up using the second helmet for the build that I'm on right now. And then I ended up getting the arms, and I think I got something, I think the boots as well. And that was all because of rank 9 though. So once you hit rank 9, you don't really have a lot to worry about because you're going to be getting all this stuff either regardless. All you got to do is just grind for a little bit, and then you every other activity you do, you'll end up getting a piece. So now this information I'm bringing it to you guys just because once Festival of Lost comes up and there's an armor set that we got to grind there, I'm pretty sure they're probably going to add something to it similar, where it's going to have like a base stat like this right here. So this one says that if you have 4 pieces on, you get Cauterize, which rapid solar final blows heal you. And then if you have 2 pieces on, you get Photo Galvanic, which receiving healing temporarily grants your solar weapons increase flinching resistance and all that shit, right? So when Festival of the Lost comes around, I'm pretty damn sure that the armor set that they're gonna put out is gonna have something similar to that. So but the idea here that I realized that was really working for me is wearing the entire armor set. And some people were saying, no, but you can wear like, let's say for example, I can have an offset piece, but that did not work for me as effective as I was looking for. I was looking for something that was just going to drop for me consistently. And this ended up working for me a lot more so than anything at all. Like, the idea is, if you're grinding for an armor set, it just makes sense. Why not put all the armor set on? And because that's the armor that you're grinding for. So this is exactly how I ended up getting all these pieces really fast. Now, mind you, I did the first two pieces that I got. I did not use this method at all. So it took me a whole entire ass week to only get two pieces, bro, which was awful. It was horrible. And I wasn't wearing, I was actually wearing this bond right here, like, obviously it's not it's not one of the updated bonds, right? Because it doesn't have the blue seal on it on the top left corner of the icon there. So it took me a really long time to really get this armor. But what I realized is that if you actually just wear the entire armor set, you get a higher fucking chance of getting these drops. And just makes fucking sense, man. It's like, it doesn't make sense to have an offset piece, because then it's like, yeah, but you're looking for a specific armor set. So you might as well put on all the armor set to up your chances, right? Like, it just makes sense. Like, and one thing I will mention though is, I'm not sure about the weapons though. I just did it for safety keeps, like, just for safety reasons, to up my chances however I could. I just put on all new weapons, like, with the little icon, updated, I should say, because some of these are not really new weapons. Like, they're from previous seasons, but they have the new icon, so that means that they're updated, they have new perks and all this bullshit, right? And they're set like differently. You can get like different little rows of perks and all that, or whatever, right? Well, the most important idea would be for you to set up just your armor, because the armor is going to be the only thing that you're going for, right? For the tier 5 pieces. So my advice would be, whenever Festival of Lost comes back around, I would recommend very strongly, if you're going for the armor sets, if in case we do get an armor set like this where we can pick it up and grind for it and all that, which I'm not sure if that's going to be the case, but just in case if that is the what happens, because like I said, like, these new armor sets, they have a stat bonus for each of them. So like for example, this one has a 4-piece and then the 2-piece stat bonus, right? Or not stat bonus, but perk bonus. So what I would recommend is, if they do end up doing the same thing to that Festival of the Lost armor set, this is the best idea for you to actually up your chances. Like I said, I just turned rank 9. So just the day before reset, I had 1 day to try to farm out more rank 5s. And I ended up getting like like 2 helmets, I think. And then I got the arms. And then I think I got some boots, the boots that I'm wearing right now. But that's once I hit rank 9, you don't really have a lot to worry about. But I'm talking about, this is before rank 7. So like, if you're at rank 7, you're you just hit rank 7. This is the best method that I found, at least for myself. And like I said, I did look up some stuff because I was getting frustrated because I just got 2 pieces within 1 week. Only 2 pieces, bro. And that was just horrible. It was horrible. So in the last 3 days that I had, from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, well, actually it was 4 days. I had 4 days. So on those 4 days, I ended up getting 3 pieces in just 4 days, which is such a big fucking difference. Like, if I would have had the extra 2 days, I probably would have had everything like in 1 week. You know what I mean? But I just didn't. Nobody knew. Nobody knows. Nobody even understands how the shit works right now, because it's so confusing how they're doing it right now. And they're not really putting out the information that would help us realize what's going on. And that's what's kind of fucked up about Bungie and how they work Destiny around, and I just feel like they could do a better job. But that's their job. I can't really tell them what to do. So whatever, right? I got to figure out a way to actually get this information and how to experiment and try things that'll probably work and maybe not work. Who knows? I'm just glad that it worked because I feel like I would have it would have taken me way longer for me to get the tier 5 armor set if I wouldn't have tried this. And like I said, so all you really have to do, the point is, all you got to do to get this stuff is just equip all the armor pieces for that specific event. The weapons, I'm not sure, but just for safekeep, put on all the updated weapons on this left side as well. If you want, like honestly, I don't think you do have to, because I was using the Vex Mytho class. At a certain point, I was using the Vex Mytho class. So I don't really think that's the case, because I think I got one playing Crucible. I got a Solstice tier 5 armor playing Crucible, bro. Which I don't even understand how that happened, but it's cool. Like I'll take it. You know what I mean? It was a really long grind. It was like the worst grind, one of the worst grinds I've ever had to deal with, honestly. Like we're trying to grind out under rank 9, and I'm talking about under rank 9, because if you are rank 9, of course you get all the fucking benefits, which is lame how they do it right now. Like you have to be this rank and you have to be that rank. It's like, dude, we paid for the fucking game, bro. Why do we have to be at a certain rank to get stuff that we paid for? Which is, I think that Bungie's fucking up with the Guardian rank. But it is what it is, and we got to figure out a way to get around all this stuff. And like I said, anytime a new seasonal event comes around, what I recommend is go for putting on all the armor, put on all the Solstice armor pieces. You can see I got them all there. Is this I have the Bushido set on with the King's Fall bond on the ornament, but that's besides the point. The idea is to have all the seasonal event armor that you're grinding for, just put it on, and you will have a higher drop chance of getting all of this. And like I said, I just hit rank 7. Let me show you guys. All my other characters are under level. They're not at 400. You have to hit power level 400 to even hit rank 9. Like I literally hit rank 9 a day before reset, man. A day before Tuesday, I literally hit rank 9. So like none of my characters are even close to even being there. And as soon as I hit rank 9 though, on that last day, I was grinding out the all the other characters, by the way. So I ended up getting all the other characters glows and all that shit. But it took me a really long time to really grind for all this shit. And but the point is, put on all the armor set, and this is what's gonna up your chances. Put on every single piece of armor that you have, and you will up your chances. And I'm not talking about tier 5 armor, because obviously I have that tier 5 armor now, right? But before, I had a tier 3, I had a full tier 3, and then as I started putting it on, I started getting tier 4s, and then I was like, wait, something's happening here, because I'm putting this armor on. Something's happening, but I didn't figure it out till like fucking Friday of the second week, which is bullshit. Because I wish I would have had more time to grind it out so I could get the exact pieces that I wanted. But now with this information, I hope that whoever's watching this, and whenever you grind the events or whatever, just remember, put on all the seasonal event armor, and then please, if anybody watches this or anybody tries this, whenever you do grind it out and farm it out, let me know how it goes, so we can confirm whether this is gonna be effective for everybody. Because I'm not sure. Maybe I just got lucky or something, right? And just because I put it all on and I started getting all the pieces like right away, like, and I'm telling you, I got them all within 4 days. Like I got the three pieces within 4 days. Like I was like the first week I got two of them, and I was at Guardian rank 7 still. And then on the second week, at the beginning of the week, I turned Guardian rank 8. And then I was like, you know what? Fuck it, dude. Like, cause I had heard somebody say that if you put in like whatever new updated armor, it would work better, but it wasn't working for me. It was working better than it was when I had the other like this bond, but it started working even more effective when I actually put all the armor set. And it just makes sense though. It makes sense. If you're grinding for a specific armor set, wouldn't it make sense to put it all on so that you can get that armor set specifically? I don't know. It just kind of makes sense, but I just feel like Bungie doesn't really tell us these things. And I wish they would tell us this, because like we literally pay for their game, and we literally miss out on a lot of opportunities to get this higher tiered stuff just because they don't really inform us very well. And just so everybody knows, just let me reiterate. So people that watch this, whenever they watch it or whatever, this right here, the idea is to put on every single piece of armor set for that specific event. Every single piece, just put it on. It doesn't matter what tier it is. Just put it on, and then you'll see a difference with the drop rates of that specific gear. You'll start getting more drops for that specific gear. And like I said, also I do want to mention this, like the entire time that I farmed, I did use the newer weapons. Besides when I did the Crucible matches, and I will say that I did get a piece, even though I was using Vex Mytho class. So I'm not too sure if you do have to worry about these, but it would make sense if you want the armor to put on the entire armor set on. You know what I mean? It just makes sense. It's just like, oh, so you're grinding, you're farming for that armor set, right? So just put it on, and then you're gonna start getting more drops of that specific armor. And like I said, it did work for me, and I wanted to put this information out there just so people, whoever watches this, I hope that this will help you on the next event. Festival of the Lost is coming up here pretty soon. We got like a month left before Festival of Lost comes back up. So this is just gonna be helpful for you to know this already. Like and honestly, like I do apologize that I did not bring this information earlier. It's just like I said, the last 4 days of this past week of the Solstice event, is when I like had an epiphany, and I was like, oh shit, like I'm getting more, like I just got two pieces like right away. Like the first 2 days after, when I started trying this on Friday, like Friday and then Saturday, I got a piece, and then I got a piece the next day. And then on Sunday, I got the rest of my pieces, which is ridiculous. I was like, what the hell is going on right now? Like, this is how it's supposed to work then. And it makes sense. Like, you put on the whole entire armor set you're grinding for. You put on the armor set that you're grinding for, and that's the armor set that you're going to get. So I'm not sure if this works though for every armor set, but it's worth a try, honestly. Like, I would say, like, if you're going for like a tier 5 Bushido armor set, or a tier 5's like some other set that you like or something like that, I would say try just using the entire set. Put on the entire set, and I promise you will definitely get more drops of that set. And I'm talking about under Guardian rank 7. So if you're not under Guardian rank 9, my bad. So under Guardian rank 9. So you do have to be at least Guardian rank 7 though. That is a requirement. And I did put it on the information there on the video, like I guess like a little more detailed information. Like I put it on there just so people, when they look at it, if they have some like doubt or something about what I've been saying, because I know I've been blabbing on for like the past, I don't even know how long, but the idea is just put on your entire armor set, whatever armor set that you're grinding for, put it on, and you will have a higher chance to get that specific armor set. And like I said, I got all my tier 5 armor set before rank 9, bro. Before rank 9. And rank 9 is supposed to give you the higher chance of getting tier 5s. And it does. I will say that you do have a better chance. You will, because on that last day that I was grinding, I got a bunch of pieces. Like I got the helmet, I got another arms, I got another set of boots. I got 2 helmets actually, which was pretty fucking awesome. But and then you know what? I might have not been the helmet. It might have been the armor, the chest armor that I got 2 pieces of. But that's beside the point. The point is that wearing the entire set is going to up your chances. And that's all the information that I wanted to put out right there. Like I just want that to, it's very simple and it kind of common sense, you know, like it makes so much sense. Like just put the armor on that you want to grind for, and that's the armor pieces that you're gonna get. So, but anyway, that's pretty much all I wanted to bring this stream up for you guys, because I know it's late, and I know like I know the information is coming late. The solstice event just passed, but if you're not at rank 7 yet, you know you got a month before Festival of Lost comes back up, and if they do an armor set like this where it has like actual perks like these, if they end up putting perks on those sets, then your chances are going to be a lot higher if you're wearing the entire set. And I promise you, like if that armor set has perks to it, they're probably going to be just as good as this. I mean, I use a solar weapon as a heavy, and for Crucible, I use Vex Mytho class. I got 15,000 kills on my Vex Mytho class. Like this is my main weapon. I got 15,001 kills on my Vex Mytho class. So this is my main weapon. So this perk set right here, the Rapid Solar Final Blows heal you, really helps me in Crucible. Because if I'm getting shot at and I'm like at the brink of death, and I end up killing the guy that I'm having a one-on-one with, then at least it ups my chances after the kill to get healed, and then I can fight the other person. You know what I mean? So for me, it really, really helps. And like I said, if the new Festival of Lost Armor set has these kind of like perk sets, then they're probably gonna be really good. Cause like honestly, like I'll give it to Bungie, man. Like these perk sets that they've added to the armor sets, these new armor sets, are really nice, man. Like they're actually really good. Like this, like having 2 pieces of the Bushido gives you final blows with freshly drawn or reloaded weapons heal you, that's ridiculous, man. And then of course this one's a little bit limited to bow, shotguns, and sword. But if you have 4 pieces, you get increased damage resistance, which is ridiculous, man. Like you get final blows temporarily reduce incoming damage. Damaging targets with those weapons extends the effect. That's ridiculous, man. Like that's so good. And it's like if Festival of the Lost comes in and brings in some new perks to it, man, they're gonna be pretty good. And honestly, like it's probably gonna have to something themed, you know, because like they usually have something like kind of themed to the event. Like this one is very themed. Solstice is kind of based on like solar stuff, so it makes sense that solar weapons are the ones, and solar final blows and all that are gonna be what gives you the perks or whatever, or the little buffs. There you go, the buffs that you want to use for those or whatever. But anyway, that's pretty much all the information that I got. I just wanted to make this video, and I couldn't make a video of it, so I was like, you know what, I might as well just stream it, because I just can't put everything into like the smallest wording I could possibly make it. So I was like, dude, I'm just gonna make a stream just to put this information out there for people, so they can have a better chance at getting tier 5s if they're under rank 9. Because I know it sucks, man. Right now it sucks that you have to literally guardian rank up just to get drops at the better drops. And I feel like it's bullshit. I do feel that it's bullshit that they're doing this, because we literally pay for the game, and they're literally halting us from getting the higher tiered stuff because they want us to get to rank 9. And I mean, I don't want to sound like I'm complaining too much about it, because it is what it is, man. They made the game literally grind friendly again, which is like you literally have to grind hours to get to where you need to get to. Like, I literally have been grinding for God knows how many fucking hours just to get to 400, man. Like, and it sucked. It really sucked getting there, man, because it's just too much, man. It's too much. You got to do repetitive shit all the time. You got to do the same kind of activities that we've always done. If you're a new player, then I understand. You're playing something new. But for me, I've been playing this game since I started in year 2 of Destiny 1. So for me, Kingsfall was the beginning of my experience with Destiny, and as I've known the game, it's always kind of changed, and I feel like right now it is in a good state, but these changes came in a little too late. I feel like they should have been a thing back then. Maybe not at Destiny 1, not in the Destiny 1 realm, but maybe at the beginning of Destiny 2. But I mean, it is what it is, man, and you deal with it if especially if you pay for the game, you got to kind of deal with it. And a lot of my friends have actually that have gotten into this game have already fallen off the game because it's just ridiculous that you have to be at a certain rank just to get the higher tiered stuff. And I just feel like it's kind of lame that they're doing that, because a lot of people are getting deterred because they might not have the time. Maybe they work and they don't get enough time to chill and relax at home before they actually have to come and start working again in this fucking video game that's making them work for something that they're paying for. You know what I mean? And it does deter a lot of people, man. Like, as much as people want to say it doesn't, I know there's a lot of activity right now on Destiny 2, but I feel like it's a lot of the veteran players and a lot of the people who are just always playing in love with the game. Like, I always play this game. Like, I'm literally like addicted to this game. So I'm one of those people that will play the game if I find something worth grinding for and that appeals to me. And I'll do it, man. I'll fucking grind it. But I do understand the people that don't have the time, that want to do something else with their time, and they have to sit and grind this fucking game for fucking hours just to get the good stuff. And it's just like, dude, they pay for this stuff, and you're literally telling them that they can't get to it because they have to be a certain rank. Like, you're limited to a rank, and I feel like that kind of deters people, and it's kind of lame. But of course, if you're the type of person that is going to put in the time and has the time, then this is probably not going to be for you. You know what I mean? If you're already Guardian rank 9, then it doesn't really matter at this point for you. But for the people who are at Guardian rank 7, or maybe are almost on their way to Guardian rank 7, I would say go ahead and just try to hit the rank 7. Try to hit rank 7, man, because rank 7 will be where you have the opportunity to get rank or tier 5 armor once a seasonal event comes by. Like, Festival of Lost is coming up here in a month. So I would say if you're like at rank 5 or rank 4 or something like that, and you're kind of like, man, fuck, like, why do there's no real motivation for me to keep grinding, I would say just have that in mind, that if you are at rank 7, you have the opportunity to just get tier 5s. And a lot of people don't even, like, most people don't know this at all. Like, I just figured this out. Like, I'm saying, like, Friday of this past week, the last week of Solstice, I just figured it out. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people are not aware. And maybe some people by accident, they probably, just because they had it on, just because they had the entire set on, and they were putting it on as it was coming in, that they probably just accidentally were like, hey, I'm not really having trouble. Well, it's because you have, I'm 100% sure, maybe 98%, but that's pretty damn fucking sure that you have to wear the armor set. You have to wear the entire armor set. I'm talking about all 5 pieces. So, with that all said, right there, I do hope that this helps whoever watches this in now or in the future. I do hope this helps you out for Solstice. I mean, for Festival of the Lost, because like I said, we have a month till. So just try to get to Guardian rank 7. Try to hit Guardians rank 7 because that is a requirement. Once you hit Guardian rank 7, then you can start getting tier 5s during those events. And I'm not talking about like for the stuff that you could grind out right now. I'm talking about just for the seasonal events because it's easier during the seasonal events. And Bungie has confirmed that they made it easier for people at rank 7 to get tier 5s, but they didn't mention how or the specifics, you know? But I'm telling you guys right now, just equip the entire set and you will have a higher fucking chance. I promise you. I'm not like one thing I do want to make sure like clear. I'm not sure about the left side. So the weapons, all the weapons, I'm not sure if they have to be like the newer stuff, but because like I said, I got one piece and I had the Vex Mental class on. So this might not be a requirement on this side, but I will say that all these pieces, just wear them. Wear like when Festival of the Lost comes up, wear all the pieces. And that's going to be pretty much all the information I got for you guys. I will be back later today with Hellblade. I'm going to start playing Hellblade and we're going to try to platinum Hellblade. So the first one, that is, not the second one. I'm going to try to platinum the first one and then I'm going to get into the second one later though. But anyway, big shout outs to all the homies in Texas, man. Shout outs to 9 Halls of Death. All the subs, everybody that stops by to show love. I appreciate you guys. And I hope this information helps whoever stops by to see this. And for the next event, at least, I do apologize that this information came late. But like I said, I started Friday and I wasn't sure that this was why it was working. But I came to the realization this is why it was working. Because I literally got every single fucking piece during the last 4 days that I was grinding for them. So anyway, I hope this helped. And yeah, that's going to be it for me for now. Like I said, I'll be back here later, like around 4 p.m. my time with a little more, or with another stream actually. So we're going to do Hellblade and we're going to try to platinum Hellblade. I'm not sure if I'm going to platinum it today or anything like that, but we're going to try to platinum the game throughout the course of the weeks that follow. And anyway, that is going to be it for me though. I do hope everybody has a great day. Stay positive out there and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.